the horror community has literally opened their arms up to us and embraced us. They're excited. They're like, oh, you didn't know this? Well, let me explain this to you and let me do this. And it's just like they want to bring you more and more in. And I've just found like the nicest, warmest people.
Loving
people. And it's like, it's gotten to the point where I don't even go to the Anime Expo anymore. I'm at Monster Palooza.
There's so much artistry and so much different layers of creativity and intellect that goes into the horror genre, 100%. Like way more than I ever would have anticipated.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Reactorverse Podcast. We have a very special episode today as we are joined by the biggest collective of guests that we've had on the show. Stephanie, Anne, Salina, Bessy, Tarashawn, Destiny, the Final Girlz. Thank you all so much for being here.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Ladies, I know it's a rarity to get you all assembled for something like this. I know the last one you did was Sinners coming together for that reaction. So I'm really grateful to have you all here today to talk to us about your experience with the channel. And also, like I said, in the middle of LA Comic Con, which I know you've been at the front lines of for the last 2 days. I know it's really enduring and rigorous to be on your feet all day for that. So thank you so much for joining us through that.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Thank you for having us.
You're not wrong. We're tired, but we're happy to be here.
Absolutely. And our feet appreciate the acknowledgement of the suffering.
And it's a lot of work, definitely. But you are what I call a specialty channel in the reaction space, which is you have a very specific niche of what you focus on, which is horror. Horror is the crux of the channel, which is perfect for the Halloween season that we're getting into right now. And I wanted to have you on to talk about your experience with the channel so far. I know it's only been a few short years with it, but in that time, you've really, made your footprint known with just your, infectious reactions and like the energy that you bring to the space. So really happy to have you here today. And I want to ask, what is the experience been with the channel so far? And usually we start at the very beginning with these things. And but beyond the channel itself, I'm just curious, the hook of it is that you are all pretty new to the horror genre, at least getting into the channel. And that was sort of like, what made the reactions very special in a way, is you're learning about it in a way. So I'd like to hear from, I guess we could start with Destiny. Please tell us, what are each of your backgrounds with the horror genre specifically?
Our horror background, I'm going to speak generally and then for myself. We don't have a very big horror background. Most of us grew up either religious or just scary movies. Growing up as a kid, you see commercials or trailers and you're like, that's scary and I don't want to have anything to do with it. In my case, I grew up really religious. And so everything was demonic, not inappropriate. And I didn't get a lot of access to a lot of different TV shows or movies and that kind of thing. And in the middle of the pandemic, it was like summer of 2021, one of the producer gods reached out to me and said, what is your history with horror movies? How do you feel about them? And I'm like, none. I haven't watched any of them. And he's like, perfect. And so I had worked with him before and I really trust him. I had with the work that we had done before. And so he was like, do you want to do this and work with this group of girls that, I've found and collected all together? And it has been an amazing experience so far. Not only just getting to first meet these girls, make friends, then build a sisterhood and truly have these amazing women in my life, but then also develop an entirely multidimensional appreciation for the genre. Like I really thought horror was very one-sided, like just kind of a flat, kind of just somebody killing somebody, and it is so much more than that.
Right.
So that's been my experience so far, and I've done a lot of talking. I'll turn out like somebody else.
Yeah, please. I guess we'll go down the line, sort of like from my perspective, like left to right. Stephanie, what's your experience been with it?
Similar. I have a very similar story to Destiny because I also was raised really religious. My dad was a Pentecostal evangelist. And so there was a lot of things growing up that I was taught to be afraid of and whatnot. And I was also just kind of just always scared of scary movies. Normally, if anybody wanted to watch a horror movie, so I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. Go to the other room. I just was completely closed-minded. Although I liked the dark and macabre, so it didn't make much sense. But horror, I was just like, no. And producer called me one day because I had worked with him also on some previous things, and he asked me, "So, do you watch horror movies?" I'm like, "No, they scare me." He's like, "Great, you're perfect." And yeah, I've gained 5 sisters and a whole new appreciation for the horror genre.
Yeah, you guys.
I love you.
I horror movies for me when I was growing up, it was kind of like spicy food. It was like, I don't know why people enjoy doing this to themselves. Spicy food. Like it's not a fun experience. Why do you do that? And but now, like, having been watching so many different types, like as Destiny said, like there's all these different subgenres and different types. And I'm like, okay, well now I appreciate a good slasher film, but I do not like supernatural still. Like, and it's been a really wild ride and super fun. And I mean, the same, just the sisterhood and hanging out with these ladies and people are like, oh, you like horror movies because of the channel? And I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, then why do you do it? I'm like, because I love hanging out with these girls. Like, so, yeah, it's just been an amazing experience and I'm really glad to be a part of it.
That's great. Yeah, absolutely. Bessy, likewise, what was your experience with horror prior to the channel, Ben?
I'm from a different country. I moved here from Vietnam, and I actually did not have cable TV for a long while. So I didn't have just like no exposure to like foreign TV for a while. And then of course I have to study English. So like I watch Disney Channel all the time to study English. And that was my outlet to the world of English speaking people. So I guess it's like it excited me, but at the same time, like I just didn't have enough exposure. And so having this chance to like when our producer reached out and said, would you like to be in the channel? Just watching movies with these like other ladies and just like discovering things for the first time. I'm like, yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what I'm here for, exploring new things. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, you know, mainly they just scared me. I technically wasn't able to watch them when I was younger and things like that, but really I snuck and did the things that I really wanted to do. So like if I really wanted to, I would have at that time. And I think for me is like, I always just like love a good happy ending. That's why like I'm a sucker for a really good love story. Like probably the most vanilla thing about me is that I love like Hallmark and Lifetime movies. Okay, but you know, I think that through this, I have developed a deep appreciation for horror films that I didn't really know that I had before. And I think that there's an intellectual level to it that I didn't really know existed because I love to read, I love to learn things, and I love when my brain is constantly going. So I have found in horror that like I love the mystery of it. I love when my brain gets confused. I love when I figure things out or when I don't figure things out. And it's just overall like I think I've just developed such an appreciation for horror in general. Like, and I think Anne said there's different genres that we didn't know existed, and I think it's cool to find out which ones like all of us actually like, especially because like majority of the time it's all the first time with each other, so it's like we're experiencing all of that, and it's just been really cool. It's a really fun ride, and it's a really awesome group of ladies to do all of this with. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Salina, likewise, to close us out on this one, please, what was your experience, your background with horror?
Yeah,
guys have said everything. But similar to Destiny and Stephanie, I grew up really religious, not like I wasn't pastor's daughter or anything, but I grew up Christian. My mom wouldn't let me watch any Halloween movies, like even on Disney, like any of the Halloween movies. I still haven't seen like Halloween Town. I barely watched like Hocus Pocus last year, like as an adult.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That's
I watched
like
that.
Halloween,
No, I watched
Christmas.
that recently, actually. Like my mom did not let me. I couldn't celebrate Halloween. It was the devil's holiday. Like watch anything scary at all. So my experience was zero. So same thing when our producer had contacted me. He'd asked like, oh, do you like horror movies? And me either. No, I haven't seen any of them. And he's like, cool, you're perfect. So it's been really cool. Like the ladies have said, it has been like a really great sisterhood. I do have an appreciation for horror. I am able, like at the beginning, I wasn't able to like dissect it and like actually take it for like the cinematic elements of it. And now like I can appreciate like the cinematography and like, wow, like the special effects are really cool. Wow, that blood looked really real. Like that looks so real. How does it look so real? But it's been a really good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you've all mentioned, the channel is largely run by, Pryde Pierce, who started the channel and helped you find all of you put together. I spoke with him today at the event. He's a really great guy. And what was interesting is that, he reached out to you. And again, the sort of main point was that you all had sort of a minimal background with horror, so you can have the experience for the first time watching it on camera. And you all have a sort of a production background. And so you have understanding of like sort of what goes into the performance. And like Salina said, like, the effects and the gore and so on, cinematography. And horror is that really, I think, magical genre that is able to pierce the veil between, the production and the facade a bit, because people like to understand how it works and how it sort of breaks down. And so I really, love seeing how your interactions evolved over time with the channel and shows your appreciation of it and like the tropes and the pacing of it. And, getting into the channel itself, do you recall learning about what the thesis of it was and the reaction format? Was it something you were familiar with or something you had to learn for the channel? I guess we'll go backwards now and start with Salina. Do you remember what that experience was like?
Me personally, I had never seen a reaction video to anything at all. Like I knew my brother would watch like reaction videos to like video games, but like that was about it. And so I heard about it and like I was like, it's a what? We're gonna do a what? And you're gonna pay me for this. Are you sure? This is normal.
Scam at first.
Yeah, and so I showed up and I was like, there are girls here. Okay. And they do. We are really gonna watch a horror movie. Okay. And then he actually had like a script for us, like that, like we do make sure to get like our key points out there. He had a special way that he wanted to do it too, which was like revealing the movie to us. So we don't know what we're going to be watching until that very moment. It's
a pretty well production from what I could see. And again, Tarashawn, similarly, I guess, what was your sort of initial thoughts, getting started with the channel?
My initial thoughts, I've done other things, but I've never done any type of a reaction channel. I've never watched one except for like, I don't know, different unboxing ones that, kids start to watch or things like that. But I'd never seen anything on my own. And I thought it was such a cool idea. And I knew that people were really starting to be interested in watching reactions. And I was like, man, that's actually really smart. And especially with so many girls, they're going to be all like different. We're all going to have like multiple like levels to bring to it. Like none of us have watched it. And that's like a really cool thing to be able to see those first reactions, especially to like these beloved movies that like people have loved their whole lives, they like grew up on them. And then now they're getting to watch our first reactions and it makes them think of their first reactions. So I had never knew anything about that. And now I think it's amazing. I love it. More.
Yeah. And Bessy, again, similarly, what was your thoughts getting started with the channel?
Yeah, I was familiar with reaction because, YouTube was my free TV. I mean, I didn't have the Netflix or anything like that. So YouTube was my entertainment. So I watched reaction videos. Like a lot of them would have to do with playing games and scary stuff, which I don't watch. But like I love watching people just play games and get frustrated when they can't clear a level. So, but this... Sorry. I know it sounds so twisted.
I know, that's why they make those videos.
Watching people
That's
struggle,
why
I
they
guess.
make the videos.
But like actually like sitting down and watch something in front of the camera, it's just like it's totally different. It's weird because like I watch movies, right? I watch videos and all of that, but actually like being entertaining and being in front of a camera is like a very different story. So yeah, it's like it takes the right kind of people for you to jive with and enjoy the content with, so you can forget about the weird camera.
Yeah. Yeah, you can forget it's there, just being immersed in the moment. And again, like when you started with the channel, again, did you know about the reaction format, like the sort of ins and outs of it, or something you had to learn for the channel?
Yeah, I had never really seen a reaction channel before, but I think Destiny mentioned earlier just having faith in Pryde, because we had worked together on a number of projects before he came to me with this. And I just remember like thinking, this is going to be something. Like I could really tell. I was like, this is like really a great idea and like thoughtfully put together. And then the other part of it was like when he was like, oh, reaction, I'm like, okay, what was like really stressed to me, and I think to all of us, was like, just be you. Like, be your complete, genuine self. Don't say something you think should be said, or don't think, don't lean into the horror because that's what you think like people want to hear. Just to be authentically yourself. And I think that's what makes the channel, like another thing that makes the channel work so well, is that we are so unique and so ourselves. And I mean, all of it just comes together. So yeah, I had no experience before, but I had faith in us.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a good rule of thumb. Just definitely be yourself in these videos. That's the way to go for this. Stephanie, likewise, what was your initial experience with it?
I also wasn't familiar with reaction channels or anything like that. And so I was like, okay, but I had also worked with Pryde on a couple of other productions. And yeah, same with these two. I trusted him. So I was like, yeah, it sounds like fun. Why not? I was able to come in with these girls, and there's no cattiness. There's no one-upping each other. We're all extremely different, and we've all kind of embraced each other with our differences. And I was nervous at first coming in with this many women. and honestly, it just even from the get-go, they've all been amazing. I mean, from the jump, it's like, yeah, as far as we all kind of like just click together. Yeah.
Yeah, that camaraderie definitely helps, I think, get things started, gets the ball rolling.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Destiny, to close us out on that, what has your experience been, getting started with the channel, but now, as everyone's mentioned, just being part of the sisterhood and just being part of, the collective of this group?
Yeah, like most everybody, but Bessy knew about reaction channels. Oh, and then Tarashawn, you did too. I had never heard of it before. When I got Pryde's text and subsequently talked to him about it, I was like, I don't see how that's gonna work. It seems like, but I also didn't watch YouTube. Like that was not an avenue of entertainment for me at that time. So like I thought that YouTube was still just cat videos. Like I was very behind on everything that YouTube could be. So I'm like, why not? We're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not going out anywhere. I need to have something creatively feed my soul. Like, and I trust Pryde that he has at minimum good people to work with. At the very best, an amazing concept and product that we can pull off together. Right. So, went in. I was also very nervous, not at like, oh, what's it going to be like working with these women? But immediately, like Tarashawn and Stephanie start singing, and Anne's super funny. Bessy's like, I'm a model, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Stop it. No, but seriously, like you guys were like, here's my portfolio of what I do, like creatively in my life, and I'm like, I work in as an accountant, and I had a baby.
She's an incredible actress, by the way.
But at the time, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then with our first video, like from that first time, like just grabbing each other and screaming to high heaven. And it was just like, oh my God, this is, I don't know. It felt like baptism by fire a little bit. I totally heard orgasmic for a second. I was like, it's that too. It's exciting.
Well,
And it's like just grabbing each other and jumping in and you know, just immersing ourselves in you know, a very scary world outside, but being able to hold each other and scream together about a movie, a contained experience. And it was, yeah, it's been really wonderful.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, as you've all mentioned, you know, there is, you know, a sisterhood to this whole thing that you've been able to build, which is really, you know, beautiful to see. And in Destiny, as you know, you feel like, what do I bring to the table compared to everyone else? But the reason I really love this space and I've dedicated myself to it a lot is that everyone brings something to the space as long as you're being your genuine self. You know, as you said, is as long as you're being your genuine self, like you bring something that no one else can bring to the space, and that's like what makes every reaction video to me very special. As you're getting to see a little glimpse into the person that no one else can replicate. No one's competing in this space in a way where it's like, oh, are they better than me? Because it's different. It's apples and oranges between every single person in it. And so I really love seeing what you all bring to the table collectively just for this like singular product, is you all sort of elevate each other's personalities and individual qualities very well. And so I kind of want to go over, you know, the nature of that, I guess, getting started. You know, you've mentioned, you know, coming into it, you're coming out of the pandemic a little bit, and we were a year and a half into like, you know, pretty extreme shutdowns, like isolations. So I think a production like this would be very special because you're getting to be among people in a very social setting that we weren't allowed to be for a little while. And so that could be relieving. I guess getting started with that and then the collaborative nature of it. Do you recall any, you know, significant learning curves in terms of the, you know, material itself and being able to engage and like articulate yourself, or did it come pretty naturally to you? I guess we'll start in the middle here. We'll start with Anne. I guess how was that experience getting started? Did it feel like you had to learn anything for the production itself, or did you just sort of like go with the flow?
I think that like coming from kind of I have an acting back. No, I'm not like a trained actress, but like acting. And so I kind of have like some of that vocabulary. And so I was set on that, but then in terms of like genre, we're finding out. So when people talk to me about certain like, you know, like some like old school classics or whatever, and I'm trying to place it where it's, you know, into this box that I had no idea about. And so I was kind of learning. I am still learning. And sometimes I'm like, somebody will have a suggestion. Like, I've never even heard of that one. Tell me about it because I want to know. And that's been really fun because I love to learn, but still feel a little bit slow on the take when it comes to like when people are talking about horror movies and they're like, isn't this like your thing? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm kind of new at it. So give me a couple minutes. So a little bit of a learning curve there. So yeah, that's been my experience with it.
Yeah, still learning. That's part of the appeal of the channel is the learning process of it. And Bessy, again, you know, getting into the horror genre itself, I guess, what was your understanding of it getting started, and how has that evolved just over the years with the channel in terms of your relationship with the genre?
I mean, I thought horror is just all about like getting you to jump like off your seat or whatever, because like that's all that I have seen on like big televisions, like I guess like recently, like the more modern ones where like for a while all they did was just loud noises, like door slam in your face, and it's just like just try their very best to like get you a jump. But then now that I've gone through like a whole journey discovering like horror movies way back in the days, there's some really old pieces that we watch that like totally different vibe, different cinematography, different tropes, you know, like the stereotypical like type of character or stuff. Like it's different per each decades, and it's just so much more than just getting you to jump and be scared.
Yeah.
And it's like definitely very interesting genre with like a lot of different deaths and a lot of different things. that you can do with it. People are still getting really creative with horror nowadays. It's like, it's not dead. Like, it's not a genre that is going to be like, oh, it's just going to be the same movie over and over again. It's very dynamic and a lot of room for creativity and definitely.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciation for horror.
Yeah. Again, like, we love to see the appreciation evolve over time. And Salina, likewise, I guess, how's your understanding and appreciation of the genre, evolved through the channel?
Honestly, it's evolved a lot. Same thing as the rest of the girls have said. I think I previously said, my words are getting slurred too. But I didn't know a whole lot about the genre. I did just think it was like jump scares or just like blood and like death and murders and stuff. There are different little subcategories of horror, and it is really cool getting to experience each one and like seeing like, oh, that one's scary because it's like messed up in the head, like scary. Oh, that one's scary because like it's really gory, or like, oh, that one's scary because like it's a psychological thing, like that could actually happen to you, you know? That's really scary. Yeah, you know? Scary. And so I do like that it has, my palette for horror is like ever changing.
Yeah. Similarly, like at Tarashawn, I know you, I think maybe among the group, most easily put yourself in the shoes of people like thinking like, don't do that, don't trust him, so on and so on. So it's something you vocalize very easily. Again, how is that, the genre changed for you over the channel?
I think if you know me well, then I am a very opinionated person and I can have an opinion about anything. But with my opinions, I also don't come one-sided. I try to come with both sides and really put myself into the shoes of people. So I think that for me, it actually just became really natural to be able to sit there and to be able to just speak my mind during movies. So I think that maybe it was harder to try to watch these things before I could speak the whole time. It's harder to be quiet than to share what's going on. So yeah, like all the other ladies said with these additions, but I think I settled right in there. And I like it a lot. I love that it's got my brain going. It's much more intellectual than I ever thought it could be. And so, yeah, I really love that part.
Very good guesses.
I love it. A lot of it is just patterns. And I have some crazy pattern recognition.
Or just does the guy have a crazy eyes? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I have really good pattern recognition. And so I think that helps a lot. And I think that that's another way that maybe it's natural for me to like horror. That's why I like to be tricked. I love when I'm like, I had no idea. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, the big twists. And yeah, pattern recognition, I think, definitely helps. I think that's how I personally got, in love with horror, which is just again, seeing the similar tropes, even when it's hack or done a lot. It's the same thing. Just being able to relate to it in that way is very helpful. And Destiny and Stephanie, you've mentioned your religious backgrounds being, a element of, why you weren't able to get into horror when you were younger. I guess how has that changed now with the channel, being able to learn more about it and see the qualities of it with your time with the channel?
Well, I will say one thing about with what you were talking about earlier. I've noticed how our ratings have changed. My ratings have changed, because of the way I see things more artistically and whatnot now versus how I did when we first started watching these. I think with the religious thing, it made me, for years, I was taught to be afraid of a lot of things. And as I've gotten older, I've now delved into a lot of the things I was taught to be afraid of. And I'm like, it's not as bad as I was taught it should be or was. And I think I'm starting to put some of that into this genre as well. Yeah, it's scary. We're going to get the jump scares. We're going to get some of the psychological things. I still can't do snow on the TV because I saw Poltergeist eons and eons ago because a babysitter let me watch it. But I'm able to open my mind up more now to it. And I think the channels helped also.
Yeah. I am just going to jump on what you were saying.
Yeah, please. Come on in.
Let's get going. For me, I think this is just my personal experience, not every religious person's experience, but growing up with a very judgmental mentality. And if you're not with this specific sect of the church, then you're evil or you're misled or you don't know any better or something. So growing up with that mentality, like you try to shake the things that don't serve you, you try to shake them off as much as possible and to grow as a whole person and become more accepting of others that you were taught to fear. But there are prejudices that you don't even realize that you carry with you. And I definitely had prejudices against people who enjoyed horror movies or wrote and created horror movies, being taught like, what sick mind is coming up with that? Like there's something wrong with that person.
And they've been like some of the and the people in this community have been the nicest and the warmest people. I was talking about that with people earlier today. I've been the horror community has literally opened their arms up to us and embraced us. And unlike I come from like the anime community and Disney community, and there's a lot of judgmental people in that. Like if you don't know something from a certain anime, you're not really a fan. With the horror community, they're excited. They're like, oh, you didn't know this? Well, let me explain this to you and let me do this. And it's just like they want to bring you more and more in. And I've just found like the nicest, warmest people.
Loving people.
And it's like it's gotten to the point where I don't even go to the Anime Expo anymore. I'm at Monster Palooza.
And it shows itself. I think, Anne, you said it earlier and a couple other people, but there's so much artistry and so much different layers of creativity and intellect that goes into the horror genre, 100%. Like way more than I ever would have anticipated. And so I feel really grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to further unload what doesn't serve me and unload that judgmental side of like, what's wrong with these people who like these kind of movies, and being like, oh, okay, you're a Michael Myers fan, you're a this fan. Okay.
Michael Myers is daddy.
What about
no, not those.
It's like you said, the artistry of the genre. I think it's something that a lot of fans are willing to, like engage on and to like help, relay information and, like fun facts and stuff like that. And being able to learn about the qualities of the genre, I think, is really important because it's something that gets overlooked a lot, and I think it can speak to a lot of things in our time. It reflects a lot of qualities of the era in which the films are made, and so I think there's a lot of special stuff to the genre that you're able to sort of grasp upon, and I'm really happy to see that through the channel, through your experiences with it, and like how you've been able to learn more about it. Really quickly, I want to go sort of down the line here and ask each one of you: do you have a favorite subgenre or franchise that you've latched onto now that you've a few views into the channel? Or ones that surprised you would think like, I really love seeing that now, if we could see some more of that? So I guess I'll start with Tarashawn. Do you have a subgenre or a franchise you really loved through your time with the channel?
I think that, okay, so for me, the paranormal ones are always the scariest. But I think that like, as far as sitting and watching them, they're just some of the best ones because they keep you fully enthralled the whole time. And one of them that I can think of that's like this is Insidious. I remember it just really freaked me out. And I used to hate being freaked out a lot more, but I'm getting more desensitized, I think. And I think I just loved how intricate those stories were. So I think that I have to choose that, which is weird because it scares me the most, but it's becoming the one I like the most. So
that's maybe why it latches on. And Salina, do you have a favorite subgenre or franchise from the channel?
Honestly, I like the Halloween movies, but I think it might just be because those are the ones like I haven't been here for as many episodes as like Tarashawn, Destiny, and like Stephanie. And so those were the ones that like I had seen all the way through. Like they watched all the Friday the 13th without me. Like they watched the Scream movies without me. And so like I just haven't watched them. So that one's like my favorite. I've latched onto that one. But Michael Myers is Stephanie's. So but I really do like the genre where it's like mind F's, where like it really gets you thinking, and it's like, man, that's some sick, like, or like that's a sick plot line, or like a sick twist. Like I really like a good twist at the end.
Yeah, that's great. Stephanie, I guess likewise. Is it Michael Myers? Is that your favorite?
How'd you know?
My husband.
Yeah. The first Halloween has been my favorite, and then other than that, I really liked Barbarian. That one I thought was really good. I thought it was like a really interesting, just the way they did the whole thing and brought stories back. And the Evil Dead franchise.
Right.
I liked how it started off all, and we know someone else that likes it too.
Yeah.
And then I like sometimes it's nice to have the comedic stuff like the Tucker and Dale versus Evil and the Shaun of the Dead, just to have that little bit of comedic relief here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I guess that could lead us up to Bessy. I guess what was your favorite franchise or subgenre of the channel so far?
Yeah, franchise. I love the Evil Dead franchise, like Stephanie mentioned. Even though a lot of people would probably disagree with me, I think because like the first one is like scary, but like all the films that follow are more funny than scary. So I know in our comment section, quite a few of our viewers have said like, oh, I'm not too much into like Evil Dead 2 or 3. That's not even horror to me. I was like, why are you guys wasting time with this? I'm like,
I was asking about your opinion. What's your favorite?
I know. I was like, I just love all those like fun punny jokes in those movies, I guess. So comedy horror is definitely one of my favorite subgenres. I also like the twist, like the mind-bending stuff, like Salina mentioned. Like those are some of them just really get you thinking, even long after the movie's over. Who needs sleep nowadays? Sometimes, like just sleep.
Yeah, no, comedy horror. The Evil Dead franchise is a classic, absolutely. So no judgment there. And how about you? Favorite franchise or subgenre?
My least favorite is Insidious. Those ones just got to me. Those just got to me. But I think I more gravitate towards it actually enjoying like the slasher films like Scream, where it's like you don't know who it is, and then you kind of, it's still like it's not like I don't like the in your head stuff at all, because then I can't sleep. But and then it's like real people. It's not like supernatural. So
right.
I more enjoy that, and it has the jump scares, so it's like entertaining and kind of almost easy watching, but still not.
Yeah, so it's the well-rounded genre, I think. Sort of checks off a lot of boxes. And Destiny, how about you for your favorite franchise or subgenre?
I think I like witches and spooky, magical, like kind of supernatural sort of thing. I don't know. It feels good, but scary.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know, like
the witch.
The witch. Stuff like that. I really enjoy, but I also we just finished getting through all the Alien movies, and those. I mean,
those are really good.
I felt like I had run races because my heart was just like, yeah. Oh, it's racing. That's why they say that. Your heart's racing because it's like you ran a race.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to get you some sleep.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to close out here soon enough so we can get you guys some sleep. We do our final questionnaire, which is for everyone, just 10 questions online. Again, we'll try to keep it quick, just 10 questions, one for each of you. We just run it down, ram shot, just one answer real quick, just so we can get you guys to bed. First question is, we'll start with Bessy. What is your favorite TV show of all time?
Okay. Oh no! Now that you said we have to be fast, I can't think.
or just a recent memory.
I know. I'll go. No, okay.
Scrubs.
Easy.
Go.
Easy.
Okay. Favorite TV shows of all time. Creep Show.
Creep Show. Great show. No, okay. And Tarashawn, how about you?
Favorite TV show of all time. Oh my gosh. Have you ever I can't remember the exact name of it. Oh, you know what? I love Game of Thrones. That is a fucking good. Yeah, I can say Game of Thrones. There we go.
Oh, answer. Yeah. Destiny. Do you have a favorite TV show of all time?
I'm gonna split it between Adventure Time and Not Dead Like Me. It's the brothers who the siblings who run the funeral parlor. Oh, 6 Feet Under.
Oh yes. 6 Feet Under. That's a
6
classic
Feet
as well. Stephanie, how about you?
Can I pick a movie instead?
Sure, please.
The Princess Bride.
Okay.
TV shows, it would be like Dragon Ball Z.
That counts. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That absolutely counts. Anne, how about you? What's your favorite TV show of all time?
Has nobody seen Ted Lasso?
Oh,
Ted Lasso.
That's like
Yeah.
the best television show I've ever watched. It's funny, it's smart, it's in the feels. Watch it.
Yes,
that is
absolutely.
good.
Well, very well on the show. Stephanie kind of teed us up for this next one. I guess, what is your favorite film of all time? We'll take Princess Bride for Stephanie's answer. Anne, we'll bounce back to you. Do you have a favorite film of all time?
I can tell you one I watch all the time, which is Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just like one of those like comfort movies for me.
Oh, absolutely. Salina, how about you?
Moonrise Kingdom by Wes Anderson.
Oh, that's a great one. That's an absolutely great one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it tattooed on my other arm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great. Destiny, how about you? A favorite movie of all time?
Harvey with Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. Bessy, how about you?
Does animated movie count?
Yes, absolutely.
It's Your Name or Kimi no Nawa. It's an animated movie by. Oh my god, the name's coming to me, but he's up and coming. He's big name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't recall the director, but yes, Your Name is a very beautiful movie. Yeah, it's a fantastic film. And Tarashawn, your favorite film of all time?
I'm gonna pick A League of Their Own. I love Gina Davis. She's like my favorite actor of all time. So that's yeah. I love that movie. I know almost the whole thing like verbatim.
Yeah, that's a great one as well. I love that movie as well. Let's see. We'll start with Anne. Next question is, what stresses you out? If there's a single thing you could say that stresses you out, what would you say stresses you out?
People? People kind of stress me.
I think that's fair. That's fair. And Tarashawn, how about you? What stresses you out?
I think it stresses me out when I know that something's going to happen and somebody won't listen to me. There's nothing that stresses me out more than that because, yeah, if I'm saying it, I mean, I know I'm right and I don't want to be right, but it stresses me out. Yeah.
That instinct for sure. Destiny, how about you? What stresses you out?
Letting go of control and trying to trust others to make good decisions for themselves and others.
That's very valid. Very everyday trust.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric.
And Stephanie, how about you?
My food touching. I need separators. Okay.
Gotta keep them separated.
Great. I'm telling you, you can't have the runny stuff going into the dry stuff. You're not ready for it.
Do you? Is that your answer?
I'll take that answer. I think that's 100% a very valid answer. I feel you on that. Salina, how about you? What stresses you out?
Everything stresses me out. Driving at night in the rain. I got into a car accident.
God. Yeah, I hate that. Yes.
At night.
Definitely relate to that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just driving in just now. It was raining and it was not fun.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Here.
Well, how about you, Bessy? How about you? What stresses you out?
I'll take your money too. For me, it's definitely saying no to anything or people.
Mhm.
Like I have a really hard time saying no to anybody's requesting anything, or just like quitting thing and leaving. I don't know. I just can't say no. I'm really trying to learn how to say no.
I can understand that.
Sometimes so that I don't overwhelm myself is all. But yeah.
I'll help you, Bessy.
Yeah.
I'll help you. Can I have $100? No. Say it,
I
Bessy.
guess.
No! No!
Got to test it out. Well, conversely, on the other end of that, I guess, Anne, what helps you relax?
Me. I tell myself, I don't know where I heard this, but I love to tell it to myself and tell other people. No problems, only solutions. So anything that comes up, just like, and you're just like, I don't know, and it's like stressful, just tell yourself, no problems, only solutions. And then try and work on the things that you can change and not worry about it.
That's good.
Just remind yourself you can get through anything that comes in front of you.
That's good. That's a good mindset to have. Tarashawn, how about you? What helps you relax?
Writing my feelings over tea and a joint or a blunt. That helps me relax because then it helps me clear my thoughts and calm down and take time for myself all at the same time and enjoy the outside because I really love being outside.
Of course. Yeah. It's a great combination. Stephanie, how about you? What helps you relax?
Breathing, meditation. Yeah.
Good.
I thought you were just going to say
I like to do some guided meditations and things like that, and kind of help just whoosah. My cat.
Yeah.
Lenore.
Lenore, yes.
Both great. Destiny, how about you? What helps you relax?
Baking. I like to bake.
That's great. My girlfriend could relate to that. Absolutely. Salina, how about you? What helps you relax?
I like to smoke a blunt and take a bath.
So you and Tarashawn, you can't share on that, yeah?
I don't know if here, but she said
totally
it.
fine.
So I was
Totally
like,
fine. Yeah.
yeah, because I was sitting here and I'm like, man, what do I do to relax? What do people do? What do people do? I'm like sitting here like listening to their responses and I'm like, is that what normal people do?
You also run errands to relax.
I run errands to relax. I don't actually relax.
What is it?
And Bessy, how about you? What helps you relax?
Yeah, I'm similar to Salina. I clean to relax. And
Right?
you okay?
Yeah.
Right. I just get crazy into cleaning. And
It's
definitely
therapeutic.
it's very therapeutic. And definitely puppies, like with my dogs.
Oh.
I love that. And next question is, what hobby or passion do you have outside of TV and film? I guess we'll start with Destiny on that one.
I do love to act. And volunteering at my local theater, my community theater in Southern California.
Yeah,
Hobby. I started doing embroidery, mending embroidery. So like a hole in my pants, and I'm like, oh, let me fix it. And now it's a flower.
Yeah, it's a useful skill to have. Tarashawn, how about you? What's a passion or hobby you have outside of TV and film?
Oh my gosh. So
How many can she say?
okay, so there is a saying, okay? You know how they say like a jack of all trades, a master of none? Okay, well the actual ending to that is a jack of all trades, a master of none is often better than a master of one. Okay. I guess I took that a little too literally. I do like literally everything. I like to anything from sewing, acting. I love secret fun fact. I love riding horses. Like, so I play like 8 instruments. I love doing acting, singing, lots of music in my spare time. So really anything creative that I can get my hands on and anything that sounds fun, I will do it. I'll figure out how to do it and I'll make it something new that I like to do. So
yeah, it's good to have a variety options to choose from. Yeah. And Bessy, how about you? What's a hobby or passion you have outside of TV and film?
Yes, definitely music. I love just sing. I'm an a cappella group, so we sing without instruments. So, like, I love instruments. I play the piano. But like I'm not super good at all kinds of instruments. Like I'm just really good at piano. So that's the one thing. And then a cappella is like, oh, your voice is an instrument too. I was like, oh yeah, I always forget. It's like, yeah, the voice is an instrument. So yeah, definitely music. I like plants. I like I love volunteering for like local puppy shelter, dog shelter. So
yeah, all great. And Anne, how about you? A hobby or passion you have outside of TV and film?
I am passionate about comedy. I've been doing stand-up for it's coming on like 10 years now, which is really exciting. Writing jokes, performing, like I said, stand-up, improv, bringing people joy.
Yeah. I just saw you were in Pasadena last week. I was going to try and make it out to see your show, but I got caught up having to go out of town that day. But yeah. And Stephanie, how about you?
Don't worry.
I'm also a vocalist. I freelance as a makeup artist. I'm a model, and I style most of my own shoots.
Oh, wow.
And I have so much fun with it. I have fun, picking out my wardrobe, how am I going to do my makeup, what I'm going to, crazy stuff. And I love to get as creative and avant-garde as possible sometimes. So it's
yeah, the whole process. Yeah.
And I love being able to be creative with other people. So, the modeling and the makeup and things like that allows me to get creative with other people and also some of the music too. So it's because I'm also a vocalist and I play some piano and stuff too.
Yeah, great. Yeah, music seems to be a through line for a handful here. And Salina, how about you? A hobby or passion you have outside of TV and film?
I model as well. Not as much as Stephanie. I'm barely getting into it, so I'm still fairly new, but I have a lot of fun with it as well. I also do calligraphy.
Really?
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
And I like plants too. Yeah, I'm not super great at it, but I still really like to buy plants and I like to try to keep them alive at my house. And I try really, really hard. And I've had like a couple of them that I've had for a couple of years. For the most part, everything dies, but it's okay. I still like them and I still buy them.
Are they cactus or?
I mean, I do have some cacti and those ones are alive, but believe it or not, like I have some of those. You can overwater a cactus
too.
You can overwater a cactus.
So. Yeah, it's a learning process. It's never a learning process.
It is.
I'll start with the next one. I'll start with this is Stephanie here. What is your comfort show or film?
Princess Bride. It makes me so happy. It's like if I'm feeling bad, I can put it on, and it's like a security blanket for me.
Absolutely, I feel the same way. Destiny, how about you? A comfort show or film?
Right now, Great British Baking Show and Deep Space Nine. I'm making my way through that. Never watched it. Yeah, never watched it. The Star Trek's really growing up, so we finished Next Generation and going through Deep Space Nine next.
Yeah. Anne, how about you? A comfort show or film?
The Office, American.
That's definitely mine as well. And Salina, how about you? Your comfort show or film?
I just had it. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
My comfort show. Okay, no, I got it back. It's Forensic Files.
Oh, yeah.
I watch it every day. I love Cops. Like, they have like 28 seasons.
Yeah.
On the Roku channel, and my parents used to watch it a lot, like when I was little. And so I think just like hearing it, like the theme song, there's something about the theme song, like that I'm like, feels like I'm a little kid again.
I could definitely relate to that. Tarashawn, how about you? Your comfort show or film?
I have 3, and it just depends on my mood, but I'll either watch Bones, Gilmore Girls, or Family Matters. They're like, it just depends on what type of a mood that I'm in. So comfort I need, I guess.
Yeah. All great shows. And Bessy, how about you? Your comfort show or film?
Yeah, I got a couple too. So I have quite a few anime. So I love Inuyasha. I love Kimi ni Todoke from BTU. And then for TV shows, Man, I had it. I was so lost.
You too, huh? It's been a long day for everybody.
Oh, Shit's Creek. Yeah.
Really? That was hilarious. I heard such good things about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show. Yeah, another great comedy. Another great one.
Yeah, it's good comedy.
The next one is let's start with Tarashawn on this one. What show or film gave you your favorite reaction experience with the channel?
My favorite reaction or my favorite experience? You know, overall, I think I even just said this to someone today. I loved the movie Trick or Treat. I just thought
You did.
it was just so cute.
We rated that so high.
It was so cute because, like I said, I like feel-good movies, right? So it just had the right amount of like ending that I was okay with, and I just liked the whole thing. It was just had a really sweet element to it, you know, even though it was scary and people were getting murdered. No big deal. Just
Yeah. I love Trick or Treat. It's definitely something I put on every year for Halloween. I really do love it.
Yay! See?
Yeah, it's a good Halloween feel. And how about you? What's your favorite reaction experience with the channel?
I don't know. I have a hard time like recalling specific instances. I just remember like looking back and like there's been so many times where I've just been like, that was so fun. Like it gets to the end of the thing, and even though I was like, that movie was crazy, I never want to watch it again. But that was a fun time with my friends.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, I hear that a lot from people in their reaction space. They're like, I kind of black out when I react to something. That's why I have to see it again in the actual video. So yeah, that's totally fair. Destiny, how about you? Do you have a favorite reaction experience with the channel?
I think my favorite reaction experience is Insidious, because sitting next to you was so funny. It was so fun. I just loved it. And like your discomfort, and then I'm getting like salty at the dad and the characters, and like it's just,
I remember that now.
Really made me laugh because I'm just like, what?
I'm just
I
like,
can't believe it. And you're like, he needs a pep talk, babe. I was like, oh, okay. But like just a bunch of little moments like that where like it was so scary, but then you would say something, I'm like, oh my God, I just love watching this
together.
movie.
You know, I know you're dealing with this whole host of supernatural beings in your home and in your body, but like get it together.
Be a good dad.
And Bessy, how about you? What's your favorite reaction experience with the channel?
I also really love Trick or Treat. I got a little Labubu doll yesterday. In Sam's outfit. It was Sam's outfit.
Oh,
I did it. I mean, Stephanie did it first. She got her Labubu doll, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I guess it's time to get Labubu doll, because like it was like handmade costume.
Mm-hmm.
So and I wanted to support the lady. She's like right behind us in the booth.
Right.
Yeah. There's so many good ones we've done. It's just hard to think of. It's all right.
I'll take Trick or Treat again. I'll give it a try. Yeah. And Salina, how about you? Your favorite reaction experience with the channel?
Honestly, I really like the recent one that we did for Sinners. I really fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was so good, and we did a really cool like twin reaction thing where like 3 of us had reacted and then 3 of us had reacted, and then like both put together, and I thought it was really cool like for the twins, and I just thought I really liked it. I had a lot of fun. It was like just enough scary, like enough jump scares. I thought it was good.
Yeah, that was a great reaction. Like the video overall was really, really well done. So yeah, congrats to you and everyone behind the scenes for putting that together. And Destiny, Stephanie, how about you? Your favorite reaction experience with the channel?
I think my favorite so far was when we were marathoning the Evil Dead. And when we got after we got past Army of Darkness, it was me, Tarashawn, and Bessy, and we're like, so desensitized. So good at this horror thing. And then we brought on 2013, and we're like, we're not.
Yeah.
I know. Why did they do that?
I think just our reaction from we're having so much fun and we're so desensitized to the 2013 remake to where we're just like cowering. Yeah. And I was literally heaving parts of it. Fun. It was such a fun marathon just to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorite
Absolutely, yeah. The Evil Dead franchise has a certain charm to it that for those original films. Then the 2013 one goes really hard. It goes really hard. Next question is, what show or film do you wish you could erase from your memory and react to again for the first time on camera? And it doesn't have to be horror or anything that you just feel like you loved. You wish you could have your reaction to it like recorded on camera, for posterity. Let's see. We'll start with Tarashawn. I think she has one.
I do. Okay. So there is a movie that not very many people know about. Okay. And I started watching this as a child. I don't know where I started watching it, where it came from. Most people do not know about this movie. Okay. But I rewatched it the other day, like as an adult, and I had to stop it because I think I want to record the reaction because it was so good. It's called Peanut Butter Solution. Okay. Really? I don't know. It is a weird movie, okay? It is no surprise that I like horror films now because it's a weird movie and it's about, you should go watch it, okay? But basically this kid gets so scared and his hair all falls out and then these ghosts come to tell him to put peanut butter to grow his hair and his hair just keeps growing and then he gets kidnapped and they make paintbrushes out of his hair. It's a weird movie, okay? But I wish I had my reaction of this on film because it's a weird movie and it's great and everybody should go watch it.
I'll definitely go watch that. Yeah, for sure.
They grow my hair. Really good with peanut butter.
Comedian.
Yeah. Destiny, how about you? Do you have a film you wish you could erase from your memory and react to again on camera?
I think I'm gonna follow suit with Tarashawn and harken back to like childhood days and be like Secret of Nim. Like I want to re-see that through not traumatized child eyes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it was so scary as a kid.
It is. It really is. It's a really traumatizing movie for a kid. Yeah.
I know.
I think so too. Stephanie, how about you? Do you have one that you could watch again?
Watership Down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No. That's I was going to say, I was okay with The Secret of Nim and Dark Crystal and stuff like that. Watership Down.
Yeah.
Or Dot and the Kangaroo. That one was kind of weird too.
No. Yeah. I don't know. Man, I thought of like one that I saw recently. Which like, hold on. Inception. I thought that was so cool. Or I was thinking like
a dream and a dream and a dream and a dream.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. That's usually stable for a lot of reaction channels. So yeah, that definitely would make a good reaction. Bessy, how about you?
Mine's a little weird. Bambi. It's just really, really sad. It's weird.
You want to be re-traumatized?
No.
But that's why sad. I'd be like, oh, The Notebook. Like that one's sad.
I know, but I feel like I kind of want to just be like, can I be like a big girl and like like look at it and like what does Disney have in mind when they made this movie?
Yeah.
For children and
yeah. It feels like the theme is kind of sort of like I wish we could revisit our childhood trauma as adults and process them a little better.
Okay. Mine wasn't traumatic. Mine was not traumatic. I just loved this movie and I watched it all the time. Okay. Yeah. Everybody should go watch it so they can really know how strange
I'll check it out. For sure. And Anne, how about you? A movie you could erase from memory and react to again on camera?
I'm thinking like Shrek. Because I giggle, I warble, giggle, laugh like a baby when I watch Shrek, like even still. And if I could watch it for the first time and get that on camera, it's like pure joy to me. So funny.
I don't know what we're making waffles.
Shrek's on Netflix now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it.
Final Girlz react to Shrek.
And we have our last question here, which is, what advice would you give to your past self if you can go back in time when you first started the channel? And I'll start with Salina on this one.
Oh, you weren't even gonna let me think. Hold on, wait. Honestly, like, be more yourself. Don't look at the camera. Don't look too far. Yeah, don't look too far down and crunch up like a little gremlin in your chair. And pay attention to how you look on camera.
Valid advice.
Stop messing with your bangs.
Yeah,
Very
all good advice. Tarashawn, how about you?
If I could give myself advice when we started this channel, I'd probably be even more opinionated about a couple of things that I thought when we first started the channel that are changes we've made now. Just because of my pattern recognition, I think that as a team, we've all like learned to trust each other. And so like with that, even, trusting like maybe our opinions and stuff like that. So maybe I would have been a little more pushy, because then maybe we could, who knows? You never know what momentum could have been picked up faster.
Yeah, maybe it's just like
We're talking about what ifs. So,
and Bessy, how about you? Something advice you give to your past self?
Definitely fidget less, because I'm a fidget person, and I've had some words actually from a producer about my fidgeting. So that's something that comes with it, just kind of being more natural and like be comfortable yourself in front of the camera. And also, like, if you have to fidget, like, it's better to do with your hands than with your legs, because of like how we sit sometimes.
Right.
So yeah.
Again, good advice, and just learned advice, learned patterns. Yeah. And how about you? Advice you would give to your past self if you can go back in time and start the channel?
Advice I would have for my past self starting the channel: don't ever wear skirts. It's just like, we're gonna be moving, and I want to keep a PG up in here.
Right. Yeah, that's good for the post. That's a post problem for them to figure it out. Yeah. Stephanie, how about you? What advice would you give to your past self?
More bare feet.
More beer. I'm going opposite way. You're like leaning in.
Make them pay.
No, yeah, also, yeah. I also have to be careful because I jump in my seat and I'm also a dress wearer. So I have to be really careful, because I will get up and I don't even realize it. I'm like, I will be like in my seat, like with my feet up on them, like jumping, like, oh my God. And yeah. And there have been times that they've had to like
Censor.
blur.
Yeah, it's the problem of the group setting, the wide angles. Yes, it's a problem. Something to learn early on. And Destiny, to help us close out, what would you advise you would give to your past self if you can go back in time when you first started the channel?
I think lean in, like, to just my own personality. Don't worry about being cute or just having super funny or witty quips or anything like that.
To me.
Yeah. Let the professional do it. But just lean into myself and trust that I do have something to offer, and that my sisters, will support me in whatever I am offering.
Yeah.
And they won't leave me hanging. Like, it's all gonna be okay. We're gonna hold each other's hands and scream into the void together.
Yeah, great. I think that's a great way to close it out. Great quote to end it with. Thank you all so much for joining us today at the Final Girlz. It's, again, the humor and the personality you brought to the space is really infectious. It's been a joy for me to catch up on the channel over the last year and to see everything you've accomplished. I'm hoping to see more from you in the coming years. So keep growing, keep doing what you're doing. It was a blast to have you all on today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We'll have links to the Final Girlz social media and YouTube channels down below. You'll find links to our social media. You can find me at Nerdchronic across social media. Find us at the Reactorverse across social media as well. You'll find links to our Patreon and Discord down below. And we'll catch everyone on the next episode.
Awesome.
Bye.